AI video generation tools have made absolutely insane leaps over the past few months, and honestly, a lot of that progress is driven by fierce competition. There isn't a single perfect tool that crushes everything anymore because different platforms shine at completely different things. As new models from around the world push the envelope, we as creators are gaining access to new capabilities that were barely imaginable just a year ago. So I figured it was time for an updated rundown, a tier-style walkthrough of the meaningful video tools you should know about, plus some real-world ways to use them. I'm ranking them by raw output quality and the consumer-facing features they offer. And I'm not factoring in price because I want to focus on utility. If you disagree with my placements, that is perfectly cool. Just leave a comment down below and we can argue it out. Let's start from the bottom and work up, because there are a handful of generators that I just don't think are worth your attention right now. There are tons of options out there, and some are still pretty rough, with buggy interfaces, inconsistent outputs, or weird, jarring artifacting. Instead of listing every single mediocre option, let's skip ahead to the gold standard, so we have a benchmark to compare everything else against, Google's V2. V2 sits firmly in the S tier for me because, overall, it is the most well-rounded generator available right now. It is available through apps like Gemini Advanced and Google AI Studio, and it is incredibly easy to prompt for great results. Moving to the middle tiers, we find some interesting choices that are actually worth using in very specific situations. Take Sora, for example. It had a massive hype wave when it launched, and the interface is lovely and very friendly for beginners. But in terms of pure quality, other models have surpassed it. So I put Sora in B tier as a fine choice for people who want results without extra costs. Then, there is Pika, which found its lane by creating quirky, viral effects like cakeifying objects or turning clips into stylized messes. The model quality isn't top tier, but it is perfect when you want quick, meme-ready content or something playful for social media. Adobe Firefly also deserves a shout-out. While it is not the most advanced, Adobe's claim that their training data is copyright safe makes it a go-to for corporate teams. If you need peace of mind around training sources and compliance, Firefly is an incredibly safe bet. Pix is another option that is solid for quick experiments, but it lands toward the end of B tier, so it is not my weapon of choice for polished output. Now, a quick note about workflows. I have found that the real power lies in how you combine different tools together. For pure generation, V2 is the gold standard, but you will want tooling around it to assemble shots, plan a sequence, and deliver final assets. That is where platforms that integrate generators, storyboards, and motion direction become absolutely invaluable. Moving up the list, Minimax was impressive at release, but has been eclipsed in some areas, though it still produces strong B-roll clips when you need them. Speaking of B-roll, one of my favorite ways to use these AI tools is to generate a custom scene and turn it into a short motion clip to spice up long-form content. It is a much better, more bespoke replacement for generic, boring stock footage. Runway has been a pioneer, and their tooling is arguably the most full-featured, including in-painting, compositing, and lip-syncing. However, their latest model, while improved, still sits slightly under the top-tier generative quality of some of the newer competitors. On the open source front, there are some really exciting options like Alibaba's 12.1 release, which is fully open source and runs offline. This is a huge deal for privacy-focused teams or folks who want to keep their entire creative pipeline self-hosted and internal. Similarly, Hanuan Video is an open source model that absolutely stunned people when it was first released. Okay, let's talk about S tier. These are the best in class, but you have to remember that they are not interchangeable. Dream Machine is a top pick when you want motion graphics and polished, high-end animation. If your project involves title sequences, logo animations, or looping presentation opens, this thing absolutely nails it. Kling 2.0 is another heavy hitter, and it is ridiculous at prompt adherence, meaning it actually follows complex briefs accurately. It is currently expensive and a bit of a pain for iterative work, but for one-off, precision-critical jobs, it is perfect. Hicksfield AI is also special because it handles human anatomy much better than most other generators. If you need walking, dancing, or believable human motion, Hicksfield consistently beats other tools while giving you precise camera controls. But here's the thing I want to emphasize for creators making long-form content. Generating a great piece is only half the battle. You also need to turn it into bite-sized clips, captions, and a schedule that actually gets the content posted on time. That is where a tool like Vizard becomes the total game changer for your workflow. Vizard isn't a raw video generator. It is the AI editor and distribution brain you want once you have already got your raw footage. Whether that footage comes from human shoots, Google V2, or Runway assets, Vizard is the piece that ties it all together. Why Vizard? First, it automatically finds the viral moments in long videos and turns them into ready-to-post clips for you. You don't have to sit there scrubbing through hours of footage to find that one 20-second gem because Vizard does the heavy lifting. Second, it has an auto-schedule feature, so you can set how often you want to post and the AI queues your clips across platforms automatically. That means consistent posting without the constant draining manual work. And third, the content calendar centralizes scheduling, batch edits, and publishing so you can manage clips from one single place. Compared to naively exporting generated clips and manually uploading them, this workflow saves you hours of time every single week. Also, many generators are pricey, so if you generate a long piece, Vizard helps you extract multiple short assets for much better ROI. Where other tools might force you into a clunky pipeline of exporting and trimming, Vizard handles repurposing natively. Aspect ratios, captioning, and thumbnail creation are all optimized for platform specs without you needing to jump through hoops. Another advantage is that creators who worry about workflow lock-in can combine open source generation with Vizard's editing power. Run an Alibaba 12.1 render locally, then feed that footage into Vizard for instant clip extraction and scheduling. Or use Dream Machine for an animated opener. Toss it into a long edit and let Vizard carve out social-ready cuts for you. Here is a weird example that matters. Brands experimenting with fully AI-generated ads have learned it is easy to get creepy results. For now, a hybrid workflow with human oversight plus AI generation and smart clip selection is the safest path. Use generators for novel visuals, then rely on an editor like Vizard to tune the pacing, captions, and context so the final output actually lands. So, what should you actually do if you are a creator trying to scale your output? Pick a solid generator for your specific aesthetic and then use Vizard to automatically carve and publish the best bits. If you are doing ads where prompts must be nailed, consider Kling for the source renders, but use Vizard to maximize the number of clips you get. If you need safe IP footing, Adobe Firefly is sensible, but you should still pair it with Vizard for distribution. If you are on a tight budget, Alibaba's open source approach plus Vizard gives you an enterprise-style pipeline without vendor lock-in. All right, that is my take. I have put links to all these tools in the description, and I update a community tier list monthly so you can stay in the loop. If you want weekly updates, I do a short news roundup every Friday on this channel where I cover releases, policy changes, and must-try workflows. If you are experimenting with AI video right now, don't just chase the prettiest render, but think in systems. Generate with the tool that fits your creative brief, then use an editor and scheduler that scale your output and keep your brand consistent. For most creators looking to convert long videos into a reliable stream of clips, Vizard is the practical piece that turns creativity into a machine. Try it, see how many clips it pulls from a single session, and tell me which generator and Vizard combo worked best for you. See you in the next one.